this year, Colin Farrell won in the Emmys where he played Penguin. And it was awesome. It's finally another DC villain getting its acclaim for being a great villain. We had the two Jokers who won, and now we've had our own Penguin finally getting the recognition that he does deserve. And he did a fantastic job in that show. Well, it seems that Colin Farrell is spreading his wings a little bit, and he is planning on being a hero for DC Studios. And that certain hero that we know and love is Sergeant Rock. It looks like he is up for the role to star in Sergeant Rock for DC Studios. Now, here's the thing. Some people may feel a little different about this because they're like, well, doesn't he play Penguin? Well, we do know that the Batman Matt Reeves films are totally separate from the DC Studio films. And Colin Farrell himself, doesn't look like Colin Farrell in the Penguin films. So it's like, you know what? Why give up using such a great actor when you can use him for something totally different? It wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? And it shouldn't be. I do think this gives some signs, though, when it comes to Batman. First off, I do not think we're going to be getting a Batman movie again anytime soon. I think we know this. On the other hand, to me, him playing Sergeant Rock is not going to be that big of a deal because even if he's still playing Penguin, they could be filming these movies at the same time, and I really don't think it would make too much of a difference, personally, in my opinion. Because whereas Sergeant Rock is going to be a lead character, I really do feel like Penguin is not going to be in as many scenes as you think he would be. He is probably going to have just as many scenes, if not less, than he did for the original. So I personally don't think we have too much to worry about when it comes to that. All they have to do is scheduling, and how complicated can it be when the studio is the same studio. This is not a Henry Cavill situation where he was doing Mission Impossible and he was doing Justice League. It's not going to be the same thing. Now, we do, going back to the whole thing about Matt Reeves. I don't know what's going on with all that. And they're not going to let us know, right? They're not going to let us know what's going on. We understand that it was something serious that even journalists didn't want to come out and exactly say what it was because they felt like it wasn't their business, which is honestly pretty admirable. And it's kind of amazing that even with that, there's usually someone who'd be low enough to share personal information like that to the public, and no one really has yet, which I kind of find really interesting. And like I said, is commendable, admirable. But at the same time, it's like, when are we getting this? And I think it's letting us know that we may have a little time to wait when it comes to getting a Batman 2. But as far as him getting the Sergeant Rock role, I mean, why give up such a great actor, right? Why give up such a great actor that is Colin Farrell when you can use him again? And honestly, this will probably be the best thing for him because it's not a huge commitment. It's probably a one-and-done movie. And it's going to be really cool to see. After watching Creature Commandos, I want to see a Sergeant Rock movie just because I get to see G.I. Robot again. And I get to see a real-life G.I. Robot, which I think is going to be really interesting and really cool. I think that's a guarantee that we're going to get that character in this movie. And who knows what else they're going to get. Now, the whole Nazi thing, it's like, everything going on in the past while, it's like Nazis again, but I think this will be great. This will be fantastic. And him going and killing some Nazis sounds good to me, right? World War II film, it may, and honestly, it's like, it could get a lot of Oscar buzz if it's really good, and Luca does a really good job. And I could see someone like Colin Farrell wanting to work with Luca. So it would honestly probably be a dream come true for the both of them. And I do like him. If we can't get Daniel Craig, I do like the idea of Colin Farrell over the other actor from The Bear. It was Jeremy something. But the actor from The Bear was up for this role, and I guess must have either not been interested or lost out on it. And maybe someone like Colin Farrell's more interested, and I think that's better. I like the idea that Sergeant Rock's a little bit older. But what about you guys? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is a good casting? Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and what do we feel like this says for Batman 2? I would really love to hear your opinions on that. Well, guys, whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, I hope you're having a good one. Peace.